In life, I grew up very poor. Grew up with a single mom, very poor. And for me, I always had a goal of becoming rich and becoming wealthy and having enough money to actually be able to buy the things I want to buy. Even the phone that I'm using for my microphone, even the console that I'm playing the video game on, even the fact that I can pay for Wi-Fi every month. I'm going to be honest with you. It's about financial freedom. It's about finding ways to make money instead of always looking at paying bills tied up with money, money, money. It's not about the Lamborghini. It's not about the Ferrari. It's about being able to afford the food. It's about being able to afford the rent. It's about being able to actually afford things in life that you want. Be able to go on holiday with your girlfriend. Be able to go on holiday with your family. Be able to actually be able to pay for things and have a good time. If you want to go out with your friends for a meal, you can do that without struggling or worrying about when the bill comes. Now let's start here. Most people are broke because they actually want the fast money. They chase the trends, but you need to build a skill. For example, an online shop. If you have old clothes, you have hoodies, t-shirts, old shoes that you do not wear anymore, old video games you don't play anymore, old jewelry that you don't wear anymore, you can sell it. Instead of pretending to be successful, you can actually try and sell these things so you can get a bit of money for yourself. But you need to actually build discipline. What it is with the discipline, you need to have a plan. So this is a thing. Even with my friends, when they said, how did you start your YouTube channel? I just started recording. I recorded my voice, recorded what I want to talk about, picked subjects that I find interesting, and then I went from there. If you're good at music and you find music interesting, post music videos on YouTube every single day. If you're good at sports, go to sport competitions. These are the things you need to do, is practice a skill that you have that you're good at, because I believe everybody is good at something. Even some of my friends who are good at cutting hair, they're actually working in barbershops, and then they also have it online where they promote their business and promote different haircuts that they do to different customers to get more clients. The thing is, whatever skill you have, you can find a way to monetize that specific skill. Does that make sense? So for example, if you're good at making coffee, instead of just working as a barista and making coffee, you can make Instagram videos of you making coffee. You could talk about the different types of coffee, the different types of caffeine, the different types of drinks, make an Instagram page, make a TikTok, make a YouTube page, talk so much, make your own coffee brand, sell your own coffee beans, get something from China or a cheaper other country, import it, put your name and your logo on it and sell it at a markup. You see, you're turning something that you're good at into a skill. Any skill can be monetized. For example, if you like to cut grass and you cut grass in your garden, then you can cut your neighbor's grass. Ask your neighbors, okay, I can cut your grass for a cheaper price. I can do it for £5, £10, and then scale it up from there. Once you've got enough money, then you can hire other people to cut grass and you can get them in. That's kind of how a business starts. Like, if you want to make real money, stop thinking like a consumer. Start thinking like a creator. You need to think of yourself as, okay, we have a lot of time on our hands. And this is why I don't like TikTok. This is why I don't like these things where people spend so much time scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. That time you spend on TikTok, that time you spend on Instagram, that time you spend on these things, you could look at opportunities to actually make money for yourself. This is why I say content creation, freelance skills. For example, as well, I know how to edit videos, I know how to edit gameplay, I know how to edit actual content for clips, for movies, for TV shows. Have a skill that you need to do and then market that specific skill. So that's when it comes to editing, writing, coding. If you want to sell a valuable product, that's what's actually the best thing to do. For example, the same thing, if you're writing a book and you're really good at script writing and you're good at writing books and writing stories, instead of just selling them on an online shop, actually read the stories on a YouTube channel, an Instagram page, read your books, read your stories to your audience and say, okay, if you want to get to chapter 2, now you should buy my book. You've read the first chapter, they're hooked in, they like the story, and then if they want to finish the story, they need to buy your book to finish the story. Does that make sense? Hook the person in with a product. That's why always companies do buy one, get one free, or buy one, get one half price. Or even when you go to the shop and you ask, let's say you're buying food, the fast food always say, do you want large chips? Do you want large fries with that? Would you like to pay 50p more for a large drink? Because you've already been in the door, now they want you to buy the drink or buy the chips or buy the ice cream or buy the dessert or buy whatever extra item on top of what you've already went in the store to buy. That's how it works, is that you need to actually understand that the reality of life is that time is going. Time will not wait for you. And this is what I realized as a kid, is when I was a kid, as soon as I turned 18, I wanted a sport car. I wanted to buy one. So I did everything in my power to save as much money as I could to get that. It's the same for me. When I said to myself, I get into my next relationship, I want to have enough money to be able to travel, to be able to take her to countries, be able to do these things. So I worked very, very hard and stayed single for a year so I could work hard, get enough money so that I could do that. This is how you have to do it in life, is as a call to action. Instead of watching videos on how to make money, like, you clicked on this video to watch this video, and that's great, But instead of doing that, think about how do you start your own YouTube channel? Do you like gameplay? Do you like cooking? Do you like online? And if you don't like content creation, that's fine. You don't have to do content creation. If you're more of a shy person, that's why I said you can write a book, write a story, write a novel, make artwork. You can do these kind of tools that can actually create something today. Start small, but just start. That's the thing with a lot of my friends is I have these big business goals of, oh, I want to be a CEO. I need to do this and I need to do that. But instead of looking at I need to be a CEO, look at how do you actually start today? What can you do today that you can start, which can actually help you in the future? Does that make sense? Look at the small tools that you can do, which then can become bigger tools. It's not no fake motivation. It's about freedom. It's about being able to travel, being able to go to different countries. And I'm very fortunate that at 24 years old, I have been able to go to every single continent on this planet. I have been to Australia, I've been to Asia, I've been to Africa, I've been to North America, South America, Europe, Eastern Europe. I've been a lot of countries, and I'm very, north of Africa, south of Africa. I've been a lot of the world. And thing is, by being able to actually look at, okay, how do we make money? Even from school, I'll give you a good tool. If you're a young guy and you're in school, you can sell cigarettes in school, you can sell crisps in school, you can sell chips, you can sell drinks, you can sell fizzy drinks, you can do whatever you want. You can buy tickets to concerts. For example, let's say Taylor Swift has a concert. You buy those tickets and then sell those to girls in your area who really like her and want to go to a concert. They're going to pay the markup. You understand? When the next PlayStation 6 drops, for example, or GTA 6, you can buy that in bulk copies and then resell them to people. And people are going to actually buy that because it's in high demand. Same with Jordan, same with trainers, same with jewelry, buying gold and then selling it at a restock when the price has gone up. It's basic business economics. It's not really too tricky. People have these ideas of you need to have the Lamborghini, you need to have the Ferrari. But instead of looking at that, look at, okay, if I buy gold and resell it, if I buy silver and resell it, if I buy concert tickets and resell it, if I actually market myself in a specific way, you can make the money. And that's what's going to actually help you get the financial freedom, is looking at tools that you can use that are very simple. You don't have to go complicated.